Hi, my name is Glenn. I'm the guy behind the King's Reviews. Normally I post a review, but this video, I like to call it Exposed. And today, I'm going to expose Ecoeat, who sells bugs, insects, and all that. I ordered a Ecoeat Black Scorpion, thinking it would be a great idea for a review. So, time to expose Ecoeat. Here we go. I received my package in the mail, and I was like, great, can't wait to do the review. Look at how paper thin that is. And no, it did not come with any plastic wrap or any protection in there. So no wonder why it came in pieces, because there was no protection, and the mailman doesn't really give a fuck if it's fragile or not. So, it should have been shipped in a box, small box. They'd been more protective. So I go to return it to find out that it's not returnable due to food safety reasons. I've checked other items on Amazon, and all food items that I've checked have the same thing, so we're not in the shady spot yet, but just hang on, we'll get there eventually, and there's a lot of shady shit going on. So I post a review on Amazon, claiming how I feel like it's a scam. Soon to find out just how right I am. So I go to the website, and I go to the contact information, and I fill out the form. And here's what happens. So I fill out a form, and then I want to scroll through it to screen capture it as a proof and documentation. But I can't. If I try to scroll the fill out form, it just moves the website up and down on the mobile device. I know you can't see my thumb, but this is what it looks like when I try to scroll using a mobile device. And yes, even on the computer. You can see my fingers moving up and down, scrolling the page, but the text does not scroll with it. I've never seen that ever on a website, and it's not a mistake, it's coded that way, and I don't know why. Maybe they don't want people screenshotting all that shit, but I've never seen it to where I can't scroll in a message box. Ever. So, the only way to scroll is to use the highlighter. What a fucking joke. After filling it out, I hit submit, and here's what I see. An error occurred. Your message cannot be sent. Lovely. Try it again, same pop-up notification. So apparently their contact information is bullshit, because it won't go through. And this is the part where I'm like, okay, now this is starting to look shady. Watch what happens here. I love this so fucking much. It is hilarious. And I've never seen it ever in my life. Watch. I see 3 social links. And I'm like, oh, wonderful. I'll go to one of those and see if I can message them and complain and maybe get a refund or something like that. So, I'm going to slow this video down so I can explain it to you. Look at the Instagram icon. Watch. It'll pop up. I'm going to hold it down. It'll pop up. And the link goes to their homepage. Not Instagram. Let's try Twitter. Homepage. And finally, Facebook. Homepage. So that's 3 social media icons that go directly to their homepage. And this is their website. They made this website. They didn't have to put any social media links on their page, but they did anyway, and they directed it to the homepage. Why the fuck would you even put them in the first place? It even gets better. I highlight the shipping and return. And this is where it goes. 404 error page. So I'm like, you know what? Let me try something different. This right here is pure comedy gold. I highlight the shop icon. And look, the shop one works. Yet everything else I've tried doesn't work. I wonder why. This is what they have their address as on their website. I search it up. And it says, at this address, and it gives 3 examples, none of which are Ecoeat. And I begin to wonder, is this the address that they're at? Or is it just the address they put in the website just to have an address? I think the second option is the correct option. I put the address in on Apple Maps, and let's take a look at what companies are in this building. Spooky Eyes classifies it as an outlet mall, so I'm like, you know what, maybe it's a mall. 48 Coins, classified as a coin dealer. Houston Embroidery Service, classified as an embroidery shop. All American Electronics, classified as an electronics store. And finally, Plastic Cards NR1, what a name. It's a floral shop. None of those companies are on the list of these companies, and that's suspect. Here's some screenshots showing the address associated with the company name to prove that it's the correct address. By the way, Spooky Eyes, it's not an outlet mall, it's a contact lens store. My Amazon review got declined because it focused on sellers, delivery, packaging, pricing, availability, one or more of those things. And they claimed that it varies by order and won't be relevant to all customers. I'm pretty sure it's broken for most customers on that page. In that building, I don't see anything that classifies it as Ecoeats. So I search up Ecoeats to see where the Ecoeats is. And I can't find an Ecoeats. I can find an Ecoeat ATM. But I can't find an Ecoeats anywhere in the vicinity of where they said they were. And I'm not shocked at all. Here's what the building looks like. That does not look like a mall to me. That looks like a warehouse to me. Kind of interesting to see that the warehouse holds all those companies in that building. Here's an interesting turn of events. So today I go on the website and watch what happens when I click the social media icons. The About page comes up. No longer the home page. They now have it directed to the About page. So clearly, they're changing where the directions go. See? Says About. The home page looks like that. Clearly someone's messing around with shit. So I try to send another contact form via the website to see if it might work today. And nope, not working today. I cannot send it again. I can't edit it. It's got a little thinking bar on the bottom. See it? See it? It's red. It's going round and round and on. The time right now is 7:02 a.m. on top. Watch this. I left my phone, decided to go make me some breakfast. So, here we go. Time is now 7:15 a.m. 13 minutes go by, and it's still thinking about it. By the way, that email that you see on the screen, that's one of my garbage emails. So it's not my real email. If you think it is, it's not. So feel free to spam it because I never check it. It's just an email that I have just in case I ever need a spam or trash email. So going back to the thing, I had to refresh the page and re-enter my information to submit another one. Now, I had the thinking, this is already wild and crazy as is. Let's see what happens if I type this. I love this product. Submit. No, it didn't work. My thinking was it read what you wrote and decided upon that if it should submit it or not. When searching the address shows 18 places in that building, none of which are Ecoeats. And there are all sorts of companies too. Some have hours of operation, most don't. Most don't even have a phone number on the page. I called the phone number on this account, and it's not Houston Auto Transport, it's a real estate agency. I called this company up, and it was hard to hear, but the automated message I thought said, Elevate Textile Service Desk, which is not Plastic Cards NR1. This company had the correct number on it, because it directed me to USA to me. Nice job. And finally, out of all 18 businesses on that address, this is the fourth And final, one with a phone number on it. I didn't even call this one because of the comment that was left on this page saying he's been spammed for over a year with unwanted emails. And I don't feel like getting spammed, so I didn't even call it. Look at the size of the building. Let's break this down. There's an outlet mall, a science museum, a hotel, a towing service, educational services, a tea room, don't know what the fuck that is, a cannabis clinic, go figure, a food stand, a floral shop, mailbox carriers, an art gallery, and some others that I didn't bring up. You're telling me that all those businesses fit in that tiny building. Look at the size of that building compared to the size of a car. Now, tell me, does that make sense to have all those businesses and companies in that tiny building? I went to my bank, showed them all the information that I came up with, and with a smile on their face, they happily disputed the charge, and I got my refund. Fuck you, Ecoeat. I got my refund. This product is still available on Amazon to buy. I think Amazon should look into the company and see just how shady of a company they are, and maybe make the decision to pull them from the website. And that concludes my investigation on this shady-ass company called Ecoeat. Tell me down in the comments, do you agree or disagree that this is one shady-ass company? I enjoyed my time doing this investigation. This is the King's Reviews, signing off for this edition of
Exposed.
Till next time.